Hi guys, welcome to Film Summary channel. This movie begins with William and his friend Tovar fleeing from some horseback bandits, but they manage to escape. That night, Tovar says they have a mission to complete, and the mission is to obtain gunpowder. Suddenly, a monster attacks them, killing 2 of their men. The beast advances on them, but William strikes the beast with his sword, severing its hand. William says they should take the beast's hand to find out what they just killed. In the morning, they are chased again by bandits who want them dead but end up at the Great Wall, where they encounter an impressive army and are quickly surrounded. Out of options, William and Tovar choose to surrender to the Chinese rather than the bandits behind them. At the wall, after inspection of the beast's arm, Commander Lin confronts William, asking where the hand was found. He says it wasn't found. It was taken. She interprets to the others because she understands English and Chinese. Then, she asks William how they killed it, and he says he was the one who killed it with a single swing of the sword, but no one believes him. However, a man confirms their story, seeing green blood on the sword, but Lin still thinks killing them is appropriate. Before a real decision can be made about William and Tovar, a soldier enters and announces that they are under attack. The general orders the intruders to be locked up and prepare for battle, but they end up taking them to the wall when a soldier cannot find the keys to the cell. Now on the wall, they are surprised by the soldiers' organization with everyone moving to their position, preparing for the fight ahead. Once the creatures appear in the distance, they shoot fireballs at them, but there are thousands of beasts, and they are truly monstrous. Eventually, they approach the wall and the all-women blue soldiers jump and strike the monsters before returning up. The queen of the beast shows up, so they shoot many fireballs in her direction. It doesn't work as they protect her in a dome style. The monsters begin to climb the walls. The soldiers engage them in hand-to-hand combat. William and Tovar realize things have gotten ugly and demand to be freed. Later, a stranger frees the 2 captives. William and Tovar jump into action. William grabs a spear and stabs the monster, but it comes back again. This time, he thrusts his spear into its mouth, but it still doesn't kill it. Williams lunges another spear into its mouth and pushes it deeper to kill the beast. Soon, another beast attacks. Tovar grabs a red cloth to draw its attention in bullfighting style, and William takes a bow and arrow, slides underneath the beast, shooting its eyes, thus finishing it. The Beast Queen calls all the creatures to retreat. Lin and the generals approach them, and the 2 drop their weapons. They are informed they have earned the general's praise and are sent to rest in the barracks. William and Tovar are woken up by the stranger who freed them. The man introduces himself as Ballard and asks what they are doing there, and they say they came looking for gunpowder. He tells them that he came there for the same reason, 25 years ago, but they will not let him leave. He tells them that with their help, they can steal the gunpowder and escape. Finally, he says that the right time to escape is when the monsters attack. Later that night, they find dead soldiers on the wall and wonder why the bodies were left behind. They find a lone beast hunting on the wall, so they advance, hoping to kill it. As it approaches, Lin and the general prepare to fight, but another beast sneaks up behind them. In an attempt to save Lin, the general pushes her out of the way, killing the other beast, but he is seriously injured. The injured general gives Lin the power to command and dies. Now, in the war meeting, they talk about the magnet brought by William and Tovar, and Wang believes it is the reason William was able to kill the beast so easily because it makes them weak. Lin asks how they can prove this, and William suggests capturing one and testing to see what effect it has. Then, the next day, they set out to catch one of the beasts. They fill their spears with a sleeping potion. Meanwhile, Ballard and Tovar are ready to leave. Moments later, we see that the beasts approached unnoticed and suddenly start attacking. They fight back with blades coming out of the walls, slicing the beasts. William, seeing the battle before him, hesitates to leave. Ballard tells Tovar they need to go, but Tovar knows they can't leave without William because of his archery skills. The soldiers manage to pin one of the beasts with their spear, but they have a challenge reeling the beast as it struggles to get away. William tells the soldier to stop pulling and instead wait for the potion to work. Then they shoot some fireballs at it, hoping to separate it from the others. William, armed with arrows, goes down to the battlefield. He ties up the creature properly and they start to pull. Suddenly he is attacked, but he manages to kill the beast. Another beast attacks him. Fortunately, Tovar is there to help him. More creatures attack them, but Commander Lin intervenes with black powder bombs. They open the walls and soldiers rescue them. The next day, everyone surrounds the captured beast with spears. Wang places the magnet near it and watches the unruly beast become weak. Everyone is surprised by that reaction, but one man gives an imperial order asking that the creature be taken to the capital. With that, the captured monster is taken away. The capture of one of the beasts makes everyone prepare for battle. Tovar and Ballard prepare to leave. They return to Ballard's room, where he takes his stock of black powder. William enters the room later to find a visible hole in the wall, which alerts him that they plan to escape. Meanwhile, soldiers discover an underground tunnel that leads to the capital created by the monsters. Lin convenes with her generals, discussing that the monsters now have access to the capital and are probably on their way. Desperate to reach the capital in time, they decide to use their new war balloons, which have not been fully tested. While the soldiers are preparing for battle, Ballard and Tovar reach the weapons room gate and blow it up with dynamite. William hears the explosion and runs toward it with a soldier following him. He finds them in the weapons room, stealing and preparing to flee. They try to convince him to flee with them, but he believes staying and fighting the creatures is more important. They argue and William insists on staying. Frustrated, they knock things over him, leaving him unconscious. William is brought to Lin and the generals. He tries to explain that he has no hand in his friend's betrayal, but she doesn't want to listen. She wants to execute him, but then a soldier defends William, saying he's telling the truth. Then she orders him to be imprisoned. In the escape, Ballard betrays Tovar and takes the horses. On the wall, the balloons take off for the skies and some fail completely. The creatures get close to the capital, with defeat almost certain. Lin commands William's release. After his release, he questions Wang if there's still a chance, but is informed that their only chance is to kill the queen. Then, William flies in a balloon with others to join Commander Lin in the fight. That same day, Ballard is found by bandits and ends up being killed. The soldiers arrive at the capital and are attacked by a lot of monsters but fight back. Later, they find the queen. They go to the emperor, who tells them it's too late, but they insist they still have a chance. The plan is to plant bombs on the captured beast and send it to its queen, hoping it blows her up when it gets close. They take the monster through the underground canals to get close. They are attacked, but fight back. They continue down the corridor, but suddenly, a swarm of monsters attacks them and an injured soldier makes the ultimate sacrifice, blowing himself up, ensuring they can continue with the plan. They take away the magnet from the captured beast cage and open the doors. The beast wakes up but is repelled by the magnet and does not attack them. It picks up a pile of meat they prepared and runs to feed the queen. They watch as it is allowed into the inner circle where the queen is. William and Lin go to the top of the tower to get a clear shot, while Wang stays with the magnet at the door. They shoot, but the shot doesn't hit the target because the queen's protection makes the defense. They climb higher, but now the queen has seen them and asks her creatures to attack the tower. Wang throws the magnet and Lin catches it, but he is killed right after. William shoots again, but the shot is deflected, leaving the queen even angrier. William has one last shot of black powder. Before they are killed, the two jump from the tower and narrowly escape the creatures. William throws the magnet at the queen, rendering her guards powerless, and Lin takes the final shot. The queen swallows the explosive powder, trying to stop the impending destruction, but is unsuccessful. She explodes completely and dies. They watch the monsters fall like zombies without a queen to command them. Sometime later, back at the Great Wall, William finds Tovar shackled. They joke a little before William reveals he was given a choice between black powder or taking his friend home. He chooses his friend, and they return home. For more entertaining movie recaps, subscribe, like, and click the notification bell icon. Thank you for watching.